the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Flush to his right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Now the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Harris. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Finding room to the 20. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These two teams all tied after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for Philly.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Eagles! Anthony Schwartz, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 29, Mayfield. That swung out wide to Sanders.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the 1st down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 47 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Lawrence flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Being chased out left. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But to throw again is Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Jaguars. Courtland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Sutton.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence.
It's brought in by Harris.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Lawrence.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And some room to run now. And he's got this down to the 35. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mayfield off the play fake. Reagor catches it left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 23-yard run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this ball game here, the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, he finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Sanders.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Flushed out right. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 44, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing after the interception. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. To try again after the sack. Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 3rd and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And they work this out past the 25.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. So you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Eagles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.